So when you save your preset here, you save all the information, as I mentioned earlier, all the information from this current your screen, like color palettes, animation sliders information, brightness, and segment options. So all this can be stored in the preset. If you want to have the preset to be loaded each time when you turn on your device, you just tick this checkbox, apply at boot, and that means your preset will be turned on each device startup. So currently I have saved the chase flash preset, and we can see it in the list of our presets. And as you can see, this icon near effect, it displays that this preset will be applied at boot. Okay, so it's basic information about presets. Also you can create playlists from your presets. When you create playlists from your presets, that means that all presets that you can assign to this list will be displayed and played accordingly to your settings in this playlist. So for example, we choose we create like evening atmosphere. We want to create an evening atmosphere and to assign, for example, a couple of animations here to be changed one by one or independently. Okay, this checkbox repeat indefinitely means that this playlist will be played until you stop it, or until you switch to another playlist, or until you reboot your device. So if you want to have the playlist played for example 3 times, you just need to set the number it here without checkbox. when after that, when playlist played 3 times, you decide what to do next. For example, if you create a couple of playlists, you can assign the next playlist to be played after this current playlist ended. Or you can set up any preset to be played after the playlist is finished. For example, if you want to have some playlist played, for example, for 30 minutes, and after that you just want to set up some calm near static light, you can select like solid preset, or like a candle preset with calm visualization. Okay, so first thing first, when you create your playlist, you add a name for it, title. You add presets to this playlist that will be played, and time for this. For example, you want to play each preset like 30 seconds and have transition time between them near 1 second, just for switching between presets more smoothly. Okay, so you assigned a few presets. You can set a shuffle to have them played randomly. You can set the amount of times that this playlist will be repeated, and what we do after the preset is ended, after all repetition, or you set up repeated indefinitely to have this playlist work until you end it manually. And you can apply it at the boot, so when you enable your device, your LED screen, this playlist will start immediately. That's how you create a playlist, and you can create many playlists for any occasions. It's just up to you. So all playlists will have such icon like round and arrow inside it. So it's visually easily understandable. Okay, so let's move further. You can also set up your playlist to be your presets to be played by a specific at specific time. For example, you can select the preset. For example, you can set up hour, minute when the preset will be turned on. Also, you can create days for this preset to be activated, and interval between which dates it can be showed. For example, you want to enable some New Year Eve light show, so you can select dates to be played, for example, just 1 or 3 or 5 days in this period. Okay, so you just enable hour, minute, and preset ID when this preset will be activated. You can find the IDs of your presets inside the presets, or at the number you can see just on the left side hand side of your preset title. Also, here is the preset ID that you can change, but be careful to save it under the number that you don't have, that you don't already have in the presets list. Okay, so now I want to show you how one of our amazing clients set up these presets, so you can have ideas how you can also do the same. Okay, let's go to our to the email of one of our amazing clients, and I want to show you how she applied the preset functionality. So she wrote that apps are unnecessarily complicated, so many terms, presets, playlists, segments, and etc. too complex. I've not gone into segments or groups, but when they work, they actually a lot of fun. Got your last email setting things up. If it helps when you write your instruction on this, okay, thanks for that. So and have configured mine. Now, when you first go into apps, either WLED native or WLED plus, they both seem complicated, but once you boil it down, it's actually less hard. WLED plus is prettier and more colorful, but WLED native lets you do certain things that WLED plus can't, so they are both still useful. I will describe the WLED plus application in one of our next videos. It's a bit harder than WLED native, because WLED native actually repeats totally the your web control panel. That's why it's pretty simpler to start with if you already started to work with this web panel. She says how she did that. First, choose your effect first, then understand each effect has a default color which you can then amend easily. You can then adjust the brightness and save this as a preset. Give each preset a number. Once you have multiple presets, you can add them to a playlist and determine how long they play for random, shuffle, loop, etc. Also give the playlist a number too. I tend to use high numbers for my playlist, so I know them apart from individual presets. Yeah, that's smart. For example, X for my presets and XX for my playlist. Okay, if you have presets less than 10, it's fine, but if you have a lot of presets like me, I have near 100 presets, so this device can be changed to like 4 presets. You can have numbers XX, and for playlist you can have numbers XXX, for example. Okay. Okay, let's move forward. Number means the IDs that you have for these presets. But as I mentioned earlier, you can give names for your playlists to be really to differ a lot from presets, or you can also divide them by the icons that I already mentioned. Or also one good thing is that all playlist is moved to the beginning of the list of your presets, so you can see this playlist. Okay, it's up to you how to separate playlists. Do what works best for you. And okay, but this is a really good advice that should be considered. Okay, for example, on my bedroom lights I have simple different colors as presets, as they are generally calmer lights. That's smart. By the way, you can change the theme, switch to light mode of your web panel to have it like lighter, not dark. Okay, whereas my kitchen one have more fun animation. Okay, she shows that this device has different presets. So for kitchen he has like more dynamic animations. For bedroom he has more calm animation, and even like just single color, static single color. It's interesting how she uses it. Okay. I added each of these to playlist 99. Each animation plays for 120 seconds and then changes. I turned on shuffle and loop so it keeps playing until I tell it to stop. I also made this preset my default, so when it's first turned on, this is what it does. And she shows here her playlist with presets and with their timings. Don't forget to click save when you save your preset to be saved. In the settings, date and time setting, I have then set my schedules. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, you can set up your presets to be turned on and off by schedule. So she applied here different hours with minutes and preset numbers to have them played accordingly to this calendar, to this schedule. So at 7 a.m. I have a light green light come on. At 8 a.m. it changed to a light amber light, and at 8:30 it changed to red, so I can tell if I need to get up without even looking at my clock. This is very smart. It's how she creates the light alarm for her. So you don't need to pick up your phone, you don't need to watch your clock, you just see the light and you understand when you are late or when it's time to get up. In the evening, an amber light comes on 8 p.m. and then changes to lower brightness at 11:30 and then turns off at 1 minute before midnight. That's very smart. So it's wake up alarm and it's sleep alarm, sleep light alarm. It's how it can be easily be done without distraction, without your phones, without reminders. It's when actually when the light creates creates an atmosphere for you, and your conscious and subconscious see and adjusts to this new atmosphere, and it's much simpler for you to go to bed and to start your dream, because you already have trained your brain to react to the outer atmosphere, outer ambience, and etc. Okay, word of warning: I found the sunrise sunset options to be very unreliable, whereas the set times work perfectly. Stick to actual hard-coded times. Also, such situation can be experienced due to unstable Wi-Fi connection, and also if you didn't set up your time zone, and you have maybe problems with your internet connection. So to have time work perfectly for you, you need to get time from NTP server. This checkmark checked. This can be set up by default. Tick this mark if you need this time in 24 hours format. Select your time zone. Let's go further. Also, just make sure the time of each lamp is correct. You might have to change it plus minus 1 hour depending on summer time settings. Do this by adding 3600 seconds adjustment in the daytime section. Yeah, that's what about. So if you have switch from summer to winter time, you can check the current time on your lamp and to set here the required offset. Okay, actually it's the main information how you use presets. If you want your your current settings to be applied at a boot, you just save current settings as a new preset, and mark this preset to be applied at boot. So this so you can see So this preset will be applied at a boot. Okay, if you have an issue with if your LED screen sometimes turn on automatically without your permission, and you don't know what it happens, it may be due some reasons. For example, it can be like some preset set up in your schedule, so it turns on, it preset by your schedule in the time and macros screen. If you have time here, time controlled presets here, it can enable presets when you didn't expect or forgot about it. If you have some power outage and your LED screen and your screen is turned on, that's because you have such settings in your config tab. So we need to go to LED preferences. We need to find the such settings, turn LEDs on after power up reset. To disable the LED screen from turning on when you didn't expect it, you need to disable these settings and click save. Also, one more thing, I recommend, if you have already created a list of your presets, a list of your playlists, I highly recommend you to save this playlist in your config, security and updates, backup presets. So please do regularly backup of your presets and backup of your configuration to avoid the loss of your presets if for example you are going to update your firmware, or for accidental deleting of presets by you or by someone else. So I just recommend to create presets, backup of presets when you create your list, because you spend time in creating these presets. You have found that interesting, cool, small tweaks that make your presets beautiful, amazing and unique. And next time you just can't easily find such tweaks. So I recommend to backup presets, and you will be more calmful and more confident that no matter what, even if you change your device, your LED screen to new device, so you can just move all your unique presets to this new device. And if you have 2, 3 or more devices that you will want to synchronize to have them works like orchestra together simultaneously, you also need to have presets, the same presets, to be works on every of these device. So you just click backup presets button and click allow, so your presets will be downloaded. And the same thing about your configuration. But usually you don't change configuration, because it's already configured if you bought ready device, for example from from us. But if you do device, if you create your own device, for sure you need to have configuration backed up for you for later. Okay, so we end up our today discussion about preset. Stay tuned for the next videos. We discuss segments, how to work with them, how create the interesting things, the new look of your old animations, to look them amazing, to look them unique, and to have the new experience with your current LED device. Also, we will discuss other interesting things, and all that to have you experience your device at full power. Actually, usually the owners of LED devices uses it at 5 or 10%, just 5-10%, because they don't use use a lot of powerful possibilities that WLED firmware suggests for us. So stay tuned, subscribe to this video, like it. It will help promote my videos, so more people can see the new possibilities of their firmware to use. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye. See you then.